And keep going past this. All right, now stop. So what we've seen is the two women, we don't know what they were saying. I don't think that's audible on anything. They were probably bugging, bothering, whatever, yelling, protesting at the officers. So let's say hypothetically, two women were yelling at one of your officers. Is it okay to violently shove them to the ground?
No, sir.
Mr. Lyons?
No, sir.
I think what's important about the encounter isn't even the specifics of the investigation. It's about what are your officers trained to do. So your officers are watching it. Some of them are here in the audience. Hopefully some are watching at home. And they need to know. They need a explicit. So there were people who said, and they were part of the government, I don't think they were interviewed, but part of DHS and part of the administration said that, yes, the officers were using de-escalation tactics. Nobody believes that, all right?
No.
I'm just going to stipulate that. I don't even need your opinion on that. No one in America believes shoving that woman's head in the face in the snow was de-escalation.
More, right there. So what we saw is that the agent grabbed him, grabbed him, pulled away with a spray, and he's putting up his hand like, oh my God, you're going to spray me in the face.
Right. And see, the thing is that we've got more than one problem here. I think that, I understand you not wanting to make conclusions yet, but nobody believes you're going to, because you made conclusions immediately, not you, but people within the government made conclusions immediately that he was a terrorist and an assassin, that people aren't believing that it's going to be an honest investigation.
Right there, right, stop. Yeah, stop that if you would. So if you'd stop that, I think what we saw right there, and make sure we're seeing this, that the officer basically started to beat him with a pepper spray canister at that point. That's right before we stopped that. So to both of you, is beating someone with a spray pan, with a canister, is that de-escalatory? You're going to give me the same answer? You don't know if that's de-escalatory? Take it away from this incident. If you just saw someone beating someone with a canister on the ground, would you think that's de-escalatory? Was that what
We're leaving out what I'm seeing is a subject that's also not complying. He's not following any guidance. He's fighting back nonstop. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what's going on in this situation. I know that they're all being interviewed what was going on, and that will be part of the official record. But I can't answer whether that's appropriate or not. It depends on what a reasonable officer saw at that time.
I think he is retreating at every moment. He's trying to get away, and he's being sprayed in the face. I don't think that's de-escalatory. That's an escalatory thing. So while pepper gas, you might have a theory of how it might be a de-escalation. In this case, without a question, it is. But I can tell you, if we come back with a result, and people say we looked at it, nobody's to blame for anything, and there are no changes, I think it destroys the trust in ICE. You want to trust in ICE and Border Patrol agents. We've got to restore that. And it doesn't mean that we have to do something inappropriate to these agents, but some of the stuff's inexcusable. I mean, and it's going to take, it's going to take conclusions. It's going to come forward. But right now, I don't know that the American public, believes that there can be an honest assessment. Do you swear that the testimony you will give before this committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. You may be seated. The witnesses' opening statements have been submitted for the record. We will now play a video that has been authenticated. The audio has been reduced except for the sound of the gunshots at the end.
Campaign contribution out of it. You ought to be indicted.
True. Well,
that's the truth.
I think we've made the point. Let's keep the tenor just
for the record.
Oh, I'll ask how I want to.
He's lying, and that's.
You said, let's go fight these people, meaning the people who were investigating the fraud. Why'd you do it? Why'd you help them?
Are you going to let me answer?
Please, we're all ears.
So first of all, you're cherry picking quotes out of there.
Why did you help them?
I thought you were going to let me answer.
Why did you help them?
Are you going to let me answer?
Why did you help them?
You let me answer and I'll answer you.
Tell the truth and I'll let you answer.
I will tell the truth.
Good.
Let's do that.
That'd be a nice change. Why'd you help them?
Now see, Mr. Chairman, I didn't come here to be insulted. I came here voluntarily.
You came here for the truth. Let's have it. Why did you help them? The quotes are here. They're in black and white, and every member of this audience can listen to the recording. It's 54 minutes long. It's all in public. You can Google it right now and listen to it.
Right, and listen to it all.
Why'd you help them?
First of all, I didn't help them.
You did help them.
No, I did not. I certainly didn't.
You're saying you didn't do anything for them. You didn't.
Well, wait a minute.
I already have my team working on this again. That's not you.
I have my team assisted with the information that led to the prosecution and conviction of these people.
No, you didn't. You didn't lift a finger to prosecute them. No, you did not.
No,
You didn't
because
lift a finger
it
to
was a
prosecute
federal
them. You had, BS. You had whistleblowers come to you as early as 2019.
You're the one talking BS.
Hey, listen, it's my time.
Doesn't know what you're talking about, sir.
No, sir. You now have encountered the truth and you don't like it. Why'd you take their money? Why'd you take their money?
I didn't.
You took $10,000.
No, that's a false statement.
$10,000 9 days after the meeting.
False statement.
You took $10,000. Here's what happened. They went to your office.
They
solicited money from you. They solicited help from you.
That's also wrong.
They came to your office. It was your official office. You met with them for 54 minutes.
No, they didn't.
They asked you for help. You pledged it to them, and they talked repeatedly about money. In fact, it's all they talked about.
That's a lie.
Money, 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 money. They said, we will put our dollars in the right place. We will support candidates that will fight to protect our interests. You replied, that's right. They said, if you are securing your donor base and securing your power base, you can act the way you want. You replied, money is freedom. They said the amount of money circulating, I'm reading the transcript, the amount of money circulating in our community today is powerful, and we haven't realizing it in a meaningful way. And you said, give me the specifics. And 9 days later, you took $10,000 from people who were then indicted. It's in your reports. Why'd you do it?
Sir,
was it worth it?
You know what? This is a theatrical performance.
This is the truth. This is what accountability looks like, of which you've had none. You helped fraudsters defraud your state and this government of $9 billion, and you got a fat campaign contribution out of it. You ought to be indicted.
True.
Well, that's the truth.
I think we've made the point. Let's keep the tenor just
for the record.
I'll ask how I want to.
He's lying, and that's the truth.
Oh no, this is all on the record,
sir.
Did you bother to investigate where the money that you facilitated their fraud for, where it went? Do you know where it went, what it was used for, the fraudulent money? I do, because we just heard testimony about it yesterday.
Because we were key players in the
hundreds of millions of dollars to terrorist groups, to transnational criminal organizations, to the drug trade, to drug trafficking, to child trafficking. And you took $10,000
That's a lie.
And helped them do it. You know, the other thing is, whistleblowers came to you as early as 2019. Let's look. As early as 2019, whistleblower. Don't talk over me. As early as 2019, it's my hearing, pal. As early as 2019.
Don't call me
whistleblowers came to, well, I should call you prisoner because you ought to be in jail.
Well, we'll see what you can do
about it. In 2019, whistleblowers came to you in your office and referred to you fraud allegations from Feeding Our Futures, and you blew them off. You've been right at the center of this fraud thing from the beginning, and you've enabled it. And, sir, you should resign.
And, sir, you should resign. I was thinking the same thing about you.
You should resign.
I was thinking the exact same thing about you.
I'm sure after encountering this truth, you are, because it hurts to have accountability, doesn't it?
Because after this parade of lies and presentation, I think you should be ashamed for misrepresentation.
Time has expired.
播报新闻是我的日常。必须时刻保持妆容和皮肤的最佳状态。当来到人生中最重要的时刻，也是 KS 逆时奇迹帮助我轻松驾驭，闪闪发光。KS 逆时奇迹活肤露全效精华、精华霜，多达5种 EGF 6大冻龄关键成分，保湿效果让我非常满意，小细纹也不再困扰我。我就是我自己的最佳女主角。KS 让我从容自信，光彩动人。我是我人生中的大女主，我的最爱我做主。KS 逆时奇迹系列热卖中，下单请上快点购，透过中天新闻网 App 下单立减50，或输入 CTI 推荐码有额外折扣。